morning. You are watching the news on African Free Press Television. I am Bridget Okudeli with the news updates. President Muhammadu Buhari has urged the Nigerian Senate to look at the extant laws Nigeria had entered into with other countries to consider the chances of accessing funds needed to carry out infrastructural development. He told the lawmakers at a special presidential dinner on Wednesday that Nigeria now enjoys goodwill from within and outside the country now that its cabinet is formed. He attributed the development to the speedy consideration and approval of the names he sent to the Senate as ministerial nominees. President Muhammad stressed that his request was made considering the state of the economy and problems of infrastructure, which his administration had promised to address. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the establishment of an efficiency unit in the Federal Ministry of Finance to ensure effective management of Nigeria's economy and reduce costs of governance. The principal objective of the efficiency unit is to ensure that all government expenditure is necessary to represent the best possible value of money. Presently, the oil-rich nation's recurrent expenditure completely dwarfs capital expenditure by a ratio of 84:16. This includes non-wage related overhead expenditure such as travel costs, entertainment, events, printing, IT consumables, and stationeries, among others. As of September 2015, the entire capital expenditure was just 194 billion naira, while overhead expenditure was 224 billion naira. Meanwhile, former governor of Abia State, Dr. Orji Kalu, has appealed to the leadership of the All Progressive Party Congress, APC, its National Executive Committee, President Muhammadu Buhari, and National Leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, to replace the late Prince Abubakar Audu with his son Mohammed in the upcoming governorship election in Kogi State. The late Audu was the party's governorship candidate in the last Saturday's election. Audu died on Sunday when the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC declared the election inconclusive, even though he led his opponent, Governor Idris Wada, with over 41,000 votes. The crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party (PDP) over the chairmanship position yesterday deepened as angry youth and women stormed the Federal High Court premises in Abuja, demanding immediate stepping down of the acting national chairman, Chief Uche Secondus. The case instituted by former special advisor to the former president Goodluck Jonathan, Alhaji Ahmed Gulak, against Secondus and the PDP was to come up yesterday in Abuja. Gulak is asking that Secondus vacates the seat for somebody from the northeast to take over and complete the tenure of Alhaji Ahmadu Muazu, who resigned after the March 2015 presidential election. Gulak is leading with the court to restrain Secondus from parading himself as acting chairman and to compel him to cost a replacement from the northeast as provided for in the party's constitution. The case did not hold because the presiding judge was attending the All Judges Conference in Abuja. The defense headquarters yesterday alerted the public on new plots by terrorists who now plant improvised explosive devices on attractive objects in public places. Acting Director of Defense Information, Colonel Mohammed Rabi, who made this known at a meeting with correspondents in Abuja, said terrorists now conceal cluster bombs in attractive objects to attack people. He warned members of the public not to get carried away by this new and dangerous trend by the terrorists, who are now desperate after they have been routed by their strongholds in Sambisa forest by soldiers. On the foreign scene, Pope Francis has urged Kenyans to work for peace and reconciliation as a rise to military violence threatened his first trip as pontiff to Africa. He arrived in Kenya on Wednesday at the start of the three-nation tour of Africa. President Uhuru Kenyatta and crowds welcomed him at the airport in the capital, Nairobi. The Pope said conflict and terrorism fed on fear, mistrust, and despair, born of poverty and frustration. The pontiff played down security fears about his trip, joking that he was more worried about the mosquitoes. A leading Muslim cleric in Kenya welcomed the visit, saying it gave hope to the downtrodden in the slums. The Turkish army has released what it said was audio recordings of warnings to a Russian warplane before it was shut down along the Syrian border. A voice in one of the recordings can be heard saying in English, You are approaching Turkish airspace. Change your heading. According to Turkish Armed Forces, the warnings were issued by the Diyarbakir Air Base and not by pilots. The release of the recordings late on Wednesday came after the rescued pilots of the Russian jet said the plane had received no warnings from the Turkish Air Force. In sports, Nigeria's football governing body, NFF, is sure Nigeria will be featuring in the soccer event of the Rio 2016 Olympics. The battle to decide the countries that would be flying Africa's flag in Rio is being fought in Senegal in the African Under-23 Soccer Championship beginning from this weekend, with Nigeria's Dream Team 6 being one of the gladiators. NFF General Secretary Dr. Sanusi Mohammed, while bearing in mind on the Samson Siasia Twitter side yesterday, said that there was nothing to worry about ahead of the Senegal show, insisting that Siasia and his lads will get the job done and secure one of the Rio 2016 Olympic tickets. That's the news this morning on African Free Press Television. For more information, please log on to our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press. Like our Facebook page at African Free Press. Join in our discussions on African Free Press Forum and subscribe to our YouTube channel at African Free Press. I'm Bridget Okudili. Do have a good day.